Modular helmets are not something we've offered that many of in the past at Urban Rider, but when they are as good as the brand new Schuberth C5, they are very difficult to ignore. This has loads of great features across it, almost too many to mention, and it now meets the new ECE 2206 safety standard. You'll have heard me mention that in other helmet reviews recently. That's coming into effect in 2024. It more accurately represents real-world crash conditions, and the impressive thing specifically with this helmet being a modular helmet is that it is homologated, so it's passed that test in both the open and closed position. It has a little locking tab, meaning that you can ride with it in the open position and it is still just as legally safe as it is closed. That's the headline feature, but let's break this helmet down piece by piece. I'll explain a lot of the other features that you get with it. Starting with the price for this, it comes in at just under £500 for us at Urban Rider. You can get it in either the grey, black, silver or white with us. You can get it in sizes extra small up to 3XXL, and they make it in 2 shell sizes, which changes at large. So it goes all the way up to large, then extra large, it's a slightly larger shell. They also list this having a weight of 1,640 grams. Having weighed it here today, and this is a medium that I've got with me, I would say that actually it's on the upper reaches of that. So it does say plus or minus 50 grams, depending on the size that you go for. And that might sound heavy, but please keep in mind that the new safety standards do make these helmets obviously safer, but also slightly heavier. And being a modular helmet with more of a mechanism in it, that does tend to boost the weight a little bit as well. The other thing to keep in mind on this is that you can get a Sena and Schuberth collaborated Bluetooth system integrated, but the helmet itself actually already comes with the speaker, the wiring and the aerial already attached. So obviously that's going to add a little bit of weight as well, but it does make it so much easier if you do go for that Sena upgrade and get yourself a Bluetooth system in this. If you're looking for a reference, it is comparable to the Sena 50S, which is their top line, and it also offers Mesh 2.0. So it really is flagship technology when it comes to a Bluetooth system. You can't get much better. If you did want to add that on, it's £349.99. As a modular helmet, you open and close it using this red tab down the bottom there. You just flip it like this. The thing that's really impressing people is that the visor, and keep in mind it actually has tabs on both sides, so you can use that with your left or right hand, actually locks into place. So wherever you decide to set that, and obviously it's got a multitude of different stops that you can leave it at, when you open the front of the helmet and then close it back down, it will remember where you had the visor. I'm not entirely sure how it manages to do that, but it is very clever and a very useful feature. You'll also notice, as mentioned before, when you do open the helmet, you have this little red tab down there. For legal reasons, that means you can lock the visor itself in the up position, or the chin bar, sorry, in the up position, and then you can ride with it in the open position for increased airflow. One of the big benefits of a modular helmet as well is that you can get your glasses in so much easier. So if you are a glasses wearer and you're using this helmet, that will be really useful. Closing the chin bar, you'll also notice it has tabs on either side, so it's really easy to operate and it locks securely in place. You'll also notice you have a sun visor, which you can drop down using this on the side. They've actually got this little tab there on the bottom as well, meaning that you can lock it in a slightly higher position depending on your face shape. Obviously, if it's in contact with your nose, you'll want to drop that down midway as opposed to full way. The liner is of course removable. It is made up of 7 different pieces, and something that I haven't seen from any other brand is quite the amount of flexibility or variety of padding that you can go for with this. They offer it in loads of different sizes, meaning no matter what your head size or shape, you will be able to make this a comfortable fit. You have a removable chin curtain. If you want to take that off and allow some more airflow, you can do that, or of course leave it on there when it's a bit colder. When it comes to airflow, you have lots of different vents across this, and again, very clever ways of using them. So you've got the obvious ones on the chin bar there. You can slide this one down. There's also a filter on the back of this chin vent, so you can take that out and clean it if you need to. Obviously it helps block things coming through there that maybe you don't want. The one slightly higher than that allows some airflow through to the visor to demist it, which is useful. And then you have this one on your head or on the top of the helmet, The panel here is actually removable. Again, if you need to take it off and clean it or service it, you can do that. It allows airflow out the reverse vents that you can see on the top of the helmet and at your neckline there as well. And they also have something with the liner again on the inside that you can fold out this tab and essentially block the ports just above your head. If it is colder and you want to stop the airflow getting directly into the helmet, that's a really useful thing as well. You have a ratchet strap around your neck, which you can adjust if you need to. Really comfortable padding on the inside, and that's Velcro attached just to stop that strap from touching your skin. I would say it's a little bit on the snug side, so I would personally loosen it off slightly. The other thing that's nice about that though is it's attached to their anti-roll-off system, which makes the helmet more safe, and that's one of the considerations of this new safety standard, is that the helmet needs to not roll on your head and remain secure. And of course, that is Schuberth's way of managing that. One of the big benefits of a Schuberth is how solid and secure they feel. That is thanks in part to the modular nature of this helmet. The fact that it locks so tightly around your neck does make it feel secure. Some people might find it takes a bit of time to get used to having a helmet this close fitting, but it will at least stop so much airflow getting through to the helmet, which ultimately makes it slightly quieter. One of the other big benefits of a modular helmet, as I say, is getting your glasses in and out much easier to do. And of course the airflow, if you do want to ride with this in the open position and use it like an open face helmet, then that is really useful. It is designed more as a touring style of helmet, so when you get up to the high speeds and you're doing more motorway, you will most likely want to close this and secure it there so you get less airflow through, you're a little bit more comfortable. When it comes to the visor is paired with a Pinlock Max 120, which is Pinlock's highest grade of anti-fog. And of course, that works well. You've also got these turbulators along the top of the visor to improve the airflow so it is slightly quieter. You don't get any whistling around the top of the helmet. You really can see just how many great features this helmet has then. One of the best and most appealing to me is how customizable that fit is, how tailored you can make it to your specific head shape. As well as that, if you do want to couple it with that Sena intercom system, it's going to work really well. The fact that it's integrated just makes it a little bit neater and easier to use. I will drop all the links to these down below. Be aware that within the UK, we offer free shipping and returns on anything over £50. So that's always a useful thing when it comes to helmets, just in case you are worried at all about the size. But obviously we have a size guide on our website as well if you want to refer to that. Leave your questions and comments down below like you do normally, and I will see you soon for more of the world's finest riding gear. Bye-bye.